Hello. Remember when you were a kid and you had all the time in the world to play video games? You could literally come home from school, play your favorite billion-hour time sink from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. and call that a full day's experience? Remember that? I don't. I was out there kissing girls. They all came to resent me. That's a win. Well, regardless, sooner or later your days kind of get filled out with school, work, or personal stuff. And sometimes even your free days get filled with unfulfilled necessities, needing filled. But in the back of your mind, you still want to play the best games, find the greatest of challenges, and have a full-on gaming experience again. Just, conveniently jam-packed in about 30 or 60 minutes. And that, my friends, is where roguelikes come in. Hard. I can think of no better genre of games that fills these needs so perfectly because of how they're just fundamentally designed. And that's why I deem them casually hardcore. Way long ago in the early days of gaming, most games were basically built around being ball-bustingly hard because of how short they were. You can go and turn on Classic Mario right now and either be incredibly terrible because of how difficult it is for you to play for 2 minutes, or breeze through the entire game in 2 minutes. It's crazy. But I think it fills a fantastic niche. You can just pick it up, play it a bunch, slowly get better, start over from the beginning and get a little further each and every time, becoming more and more efficient and knowledgeable about the game in each run. Roguelikes fill the same role, but in a slightly different fashion. And that's with RNG RPG elements, offering you vast amounts of replay value. As you progress through these types of games, you'll be matched up against blisteringly hard challenges, with little more than a fly swatter for an attack. But it's through expert maneuvering, or totally skilling your way around past these intense obstacles, that you're rewarded with some random loot, bonuses, or other helpful amenities that possibly change how you play the game entirely. So that's totes hella fun. You honestly never know what crazy nonsense you'll run into in any specific run. Even if you have a very strong understanding of the game and the items within it, every run is a mysterious adventure, no matter what skill level you are. And that's especially true for newcomers to a particular game, because these types of games are hard. Cruelly and unbearably difficult. The mere thought of having to start over from the very beginning, looming over you in a dark shadow of despair, can be severely intense. But it's not like it's the end of the world or anything. You're only 20 minutes into the game. It'd take you no time to get all the way back to where you are right now. It's like this perfect balance of desperately caring for your progress and not being too invested to really get upset over. It's incredibly perfect for fickle losers like myself, who have absolutely no problem just dropping a game in lieu of another experience, only to return to the roguelike craving another go. Another thing that's interesting about roguelikes is that you can totally become a high-level player in these games from playing them so often, yet still get a little screwed over on loot or facing certain enemies, giving you a surefire run for your money. At the same time, a new, low-level player can feel empowered and capable by chancing on fantastic loot and preferable challenges, and still make it quite far into the game. With how short-lived each playthrough of a roguelike is, they're designed with having you wanting to brush off your shoulder, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and charge headfirst back into battle for another shot at success. Maybe you'll happen across a killer combo of weaponry that makes you feel OP. Maybe you'll hone in on your skills and make it all the way to the final boss with absolute dirt. There's really not much on the line if you lose, but at the same time you feel like you have everything to gain when you're inches away from success. It's fantastic. Even if you end up completing the perfect run, having made all the correct choices and playing the best you can, it seems that there's always being more asked of you, with neat unlocks and additional tasks in these modern roguelikes. Heck, even I myself keep coming back to play games I've completed near 100%, with no actual intention of wanting to 100% it, because of just how easy they are to pick up, kill an hour with, and leave feeling satisfied. Either happy smile on your face or anguish-ridden on account of your ever-present garbage luck. So there you go, I just kinda wanted to talk about how neato roguelikes were today. No major point or message really, just that they're cool, and wish they had a more widely understood appeal. Except for Binding of Isaac, I guess? I don't know. Everyone and their unborn son has that game, but most of the people playing that game probably don't even know what a roguelike is. With the way it looks, most people probably just think it's Zelda. It's like a parody on Zelda. Anyway, what's your hot take on the genre of roguelikes? Would you consider it lazy or genius to be able to only develop so much content for a game? Do you think these games would be more appealing with a casual option? Like with what the new Fire Emblems have implemented. An easy casual mode where you can just get up after you die. Be sure to holler at your boy and let me know. If you were thinking of picking up a roguelike after watching this video, I'd also love to know that. So comment or tweet at me. I'd love it. I'll give you a response. I'll say something good about you. Some recommendations on fire roguelikes that I've enjoyed in the past are as follows. Enter the Gungeon is the best. Slay the Spire is dope. And Faster Than Light is like one of the first roguelikes I've played, and it's super cheap. You can get it for like $1 sometimes. It's great. And if permadeath sounds scary enough that it deters you away from these games entirely, consider this. Real life has permadeath, and you're doing just fine there. Oh, what's that? You're depressed, alone, and don't think life is even worth living? Huh.